If you've ever cheated, been cheated on, or even know someone who has, you probably have an opinion about the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater. Maybe you believe it, maybe you don't, but I guarantee you have something to say on the topic. I have been cheated on in every single serious relationship I've been in, even the marriage I'm still in. But I don't believe that saying, and neither should you. Let's dive in now to why that is. We all grew up watching fairy tales featuring Prince Charming, but not everyone gets the happy ever after they had in their dreams. So, what are you supposed to do when your fairy tale ends? When everything you thought you knew falls apart? Welcome to Happily Ever After the Affair. I'm Kiri, a confident communication coach for women, sharing my own experience after infidelity to help women learn to forgive and find their way forward to a life and relationship they love. So here's the thing about these big statements that everyone has heard. If we believe it to be true, it will be. Our minds are far more powerful than we give them credit for. So here's what I think. If you believe once a cheater, always a cheater, it will be. If you look for research to support the belief that you have around this, you will, no doubt, find evidence to support that belief. For me, I don't believe that a cheater should be painted with this brush. Sure, some people are dicks and don't care about other people's feelings. These are not the people I'm talking about here. I'm talking about decent human beings who are actually good people, because guess what? Good people make mistakes. And one of the biggest things I want my kids' generation to understand is that personal responsibility, demonstrating love and compassion, and forgiveness are incredibly important in the longevity of your relationships. So before placing blame solely on the cheater, which is incredibly easy to do, by the way, what if instead we looked at and understood the circumstances around why someone cheats to begin with? This kind of understanding is what's crucial in ensuring a cheater doesn't cheat again. When it comes to good people, I don't believe that they go out seeking to cheat or that cheating is their intention. For whatever reason, and there are lots of them, a distance occurs in the original relationship. This, in turn, allows an opportunity for someone else to enter the picture, whether intentional or not. If the original relationship is strong to start with, where both partners feel unheard, understood, valued, respected, appreciated, and they're having their needs met, then there will be no room for someone else to come in. Remember that we're talking about decent, caring, good humans here. There are always going to be people who take advantage or who don't fit the mold, if you will. But most of us out there are good people who want to do good things. And as I said before, good people make mistakes, which is why I don't believe the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater. So just because you cheated once doesn't mean you'll cheat again. However, the same can be said for the other side too. Just because you don't think you'll ever cheat doesn't mean you won't. Which is why it's important to ensure you have a relationship where you are both safe to communicate your feelings, where you both feel heard, respected, and valued, and where you are both having your needs met. So let's stop throwing that big judgment stick around and just accept that no one is immune. Nope, not even you. In just a minute, I'll share what you should be doing instead of going around thinking, this will never happen to me, or he would never, or even I would never. Been there, didn't work out. But first, reviving relationships can be challenging at the best of times, but knowing what to do when you throw infidelity into the loop, well, that's a whole other story. Learning to rebuild, forgive, and invite in more love, compassion, and fun, well, that's just darn right hard without the support of someone who's been through it too. If you would like to learn more about the support I can offer you, feel free to visit my website, kirihoney.com, or follow me on social media. The links will be in the show notes below. But if you're tired of waiting for things to be different and you're ready to ignite the flame inside of you to unlock your voice and revive your relationships through real and empowered communication, I invite you to book a free, no obligation coffee chat by going to www.kirihoney.com/coffee chat. That's www.kirihoney.com/coffee chat. Okay, so to recap, we have talked about why I don't believe in the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater, and why I believe that you shouldn't either. Now, instead of thinking, this will never happen to me, or he would never, or even I would never, I invite you to instead consider these three things. 1, focus on being 100% honest about your thoughts, feelings, and desires. Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's scary, the magic, as I like to say, is on the other side of those really scary things. Number 2, your goal should be to understand each other. It's not about agreeing or being right. It is about understanding, not necessarily agreeing. Okay? And number 3, avoid judgment. You or your partner are not going to share your deep, dark, dirty secrets if you think there's a risk of judgment, if you fear that they are going to reject you because of that. So I invite you to approach pleasure with an element of understanding, compassion, and curiosity so that you can get to a stage where you no longer have to fear being your true self. All right, that's it for today. Until next time, may your coffee be hot, your family be happy, and your relationship be fulfilling and fun. Bye-bye.